Hey on YouTube, Silver Joker here. Going to share with you my latest pickups from my local coin seller, and I got a package in the mail. Been anticipating this, and if you guys stick around, I'll share it with you. All right, we'll start with my local coin store pickups. Got this today. Went by there and decided to see what he had. He said he had some vintage stuff coming, and I guess he hadn't got it yet, but he had a bunch of these Bache bars here. I don't know where he gets these from, but I told him, man, you get them, I'll get them from you. You pick them up, and I'll be down to get them. So he gives me a phone call. He's got a bunch of them in, and he did. He had 6 of them in there, and I got all 6. Really like these bars. A nice little premium to them, so we all know what these are, but I'll show them to you anyway. This is Bache bars. They're vintage, 1980s era, right around there. Really hard to find. They don't make them anymore, so what's out there is what's out there. So I get as many of these as I can get. If you go on eBay, you'll see that they got a nice premium that people are paying for these. So happy to get those. So I got 6 of those, and I got 3 more of these silver bars here. These are those Capital G&A mint silver bars. They're vintage, I believe 70s, late 70s, middle to late 70s. Capital G&A mint, private mint. A lot of private mints took a lot of these bars, and they were really a lot of private mints back in the 70s and 80s. They made a lot of these mints, and they just made a lot of these bars, and just put these just real rudimentary, really basic little symbols on there just to kind of distinguish their mint. But really what they did is they sold a lot of these bars to industry. You know, a lot of people was putting silver in components and stuff like that right around that time. A lot of filters, filtration systems, water filtration, air filtration, that kind of stuff. They're using a lot of silver for that. So they'd sell these, they made a bunch of these bars, these little mints would mint a bunch of these bars and sell them to industry. And so there are not a lot of them around because of that reason. And then eventually people started to say, wait a minute, now these bars might be worth something in the future. So some of them got tucked away. So what you see now is the ones that got tucked away. So they're rare. They're rare. I mean, you might see a bunch of these on eBay and places like that, but they are rare because they're not making them anymore. And there's what's out there now is what private individuals have. And you know, some of the places like AppMax and places, you know, they'll buy them when they can get them, and then they'll have them for sale too. But they're vintage, so you know, if you come across some of them, I suggest you get them. And you know, everybody's anticipating silver taking off pretty soon. You know, we got this trade war imminent, seems to be, and you know, silver loves a unstable, unpredictable market. Loves instability. People really rush to precious metals to put their money when they feel like things are getting a little antsy. So that's what people are anticipating. I mean, we've been through this before, so hey, I relish it if it comes, but you know, I'm preparing for it, but I'm not expecting it. So here's another one of those Capital G&A mint bars. Very nice. So I got 3 of them. So all together today from my local coin seller, I picked up 9 ounces of vintage silver bars. All right, stick around. We'll get into that package and see what we got. All right, as you guys know, it's all about sets this year. Completing sets, looking for sets, trying to get sets together. And this is kind of along them lines. I mean, it is a set. It's not an official set. In other words, it wasn't a set that you know, it didn't come as a set. But I'm going to collect this as a set because it's the sister bar to what I had before. Boy, there's a lot of packing peanuts in here. Let me get some of this out of here. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Didn't realize there was going to be that many packing peanuts in there, but I bought this. I seen this. I went searching for the other bar since there's 2 of these bars. There's one with the bullseye and then one without the bullseye. I got the one with the bullseye, so I decided to go looking for the one without. And I found a seller had one on eBay, but he had it in an auction. So I put a bid on it, hoping that I'd get it, and I got it. So that was pretty good. So here we are right there. You guys can see what that is already. That is your Engelhard 10-ounce Canadian Bull logo silver bar. Now, the thing about this bar is that it is officially, sorry people, bear with me, it's officially a IRA approved. So you can buy this with your IRA. You use your retirement to buy this legally. Not have to worry about a lot of the tax situations and that kind of thing. Engelhard made these. I don't know all the details that go into what makes it IRA legal and all the rest of that stuff, but you know, this one is the one without the little bullseye in there. Matter of fact, let me pull the other one out so you can take a look at that. And you know, there's only 5,000 of them minted, so they are vintage. 5,000 minted. So I've been going on, to All Engelhard. There's a website you can visit. It's called All Engelhard, and they have it's just a bunch of guys that like Engelhard bars, so they collect them, and they got them all in one place, and track down a lot of information about them, how many were minted, what's out there, what's available, what you can maybe acquire, and you know, what's kind of out of reach. But anyway, they put this website together. It's called All Engelhard, and if you go in there, they have a tier system, and the tier system works like they tell you how many is available, how many was minted, how many is possibly available, how many are not available, and it's a tier system. It's 1 through 5 tiers, and the top tier being the hardest to acquire, the least amount minted, that sort of thing, and then just goes on from there. And these are tier 2 silver bars, so they're pretty rare, pretty hard to get. Only 5,000 minted, but this is the set. Here's one with the bullseye and one without, and you know, I'm really happy to get these bars. It took me a little bit of money. I mean, it cost a little bit to get these. They were kind of hard to get, but they're out there. You know, I saw a couple more too that were a little bit kind of out of my price range, but they fetch that kind of money. But anyway, so here's those two Engelhard vintage bars there. One bullseye and one out. They're called Canadian Bull logo silver bars, IRA approved. Okay, so if you stick around, we'll put it all out and talk about it. Okay, so there you have it. 19 more ounces to the stack. Remember, I bought this one a couple weeks ago. But these Engelhard bars are really nice. I'm really getting into these bars. I like them. I mean, I like the feel of them. I like they got a lot of weight to them, and they're rare and they look good. You know, they just have that vintage look. I mean, this bar looks like it's been through it. I love that. It doesn't take away any of the value as far as I'm concerned. Very nice silver bar. I've seen a couple more, like I said, on eBay. Somebody was selling 2 of them, 1 of each, and they wanted an arm and a leg for them. I couldn't afford that, so I saw this one in an auction and put a bid in, and got challenged once or twice, and that's it. I guess the guy that was bidding against me didn't really have the stomach for it, and he changed his mind, so I didn't spend too much more than what I was hoping to spend for it. But anyway, these are really nice bars, very nice vintage Engelhard silver 10-ounce bars, and then of course these are very nice too. So hopefully these will fetch a good price when I get ready to sell them. I've seen a few of these on eBay as well. I didn't really go into too much detail in trying to find anything about them other than their age and you know who made it. And then you got the Bache silver bars. Very nice. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate you guys stopping by and seeing what I picked up. I'm enjoying all the other videos that I've seen out there. Silverback Stacker made a real good video. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go over there. He's singing a song. You know, I like Silverback Stacker, but I'm gonna tell you something, buddy. Stick with your day job, because you're probably not gonna make too much on that song. But I enjoyed it, man. It was fun, very good natured. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the shout out, and you know, let's just keep doing what we do, man. This is a beautiful community. I love it, and you know, let's just keep stacking. Peace.